Aloha, Organic Conrad here, day 28 of my 90-day juice fast. 4 weeks. It's the 4-week point. 4 weeks in. Time flies. My goodness, it feels like just yesterday I started this thing. And here we are, day 28. So, waking up on day 28, and I am going to be juicing this beautiful watermelon for breakfast this morning. And cannabis leaves. So, cannabis leaves and watermelon. I like to just cut the little thingy off. And do the same this side. I don't know. I'm gonna juice the thingy now. There's probably something in that thingy. As I was telling, like, it's the skins and the seeds that have all the nutrients. Skins and seeds. So if you don't eat the skins and the seeds, you're missing out. And if you can't handle eating the skins and the seeds, then suck on them and then spit them out. But get the micronutrient in that seed somehow. Like, I'm discovering that we live in a chemical world. And my body is addicted to chemicals. And so much so, I think it believes chemicals are the real micronutrients that I need that are in the fruits. And so there are these receptors in my brain, in my body, that need all these micronutrients to function. And instead of having the micronutrients in there, they've got metals and chemicals in there. Chlorine, fluoride, aluminum, steel, copper, fiberglass. The list goes on. All these little things that you have in your life, they're in your body, right? You don't necessarily notice because you've got so much of it. If you noticed, it would hurt. Maybe? Is that what it is? Anyway, I'm flushing out my body, cleaning it out, getting rid of all those bad micronutrients, those metals, those chemicals, right? The only thing is when I do this, I have to make sure I replace them with the good ones. That they're, I'm spending my time flushing out the bad ones and making sure that I replace them with the good ones, with the these skins and these peels. It seems to me that the skins and the peels of all these fruits have all these micronutrients, that's what the metals are mimicking, and the chemicals in my brain and in my body are mimicking those micronutrients. So now I'm figuring that out, and I'm eating the skins, eating the peels, and eating the seeds, or just chewing them, juicing them. I think that's all it is, really. It's just throwing them in the juicer. If you throw them in the juicer, they get crushed. The little particles of them go into your body, and then you assimilate that micronutrient. Done. No problem. And you don't really need that much of these things. It's a microscopic amount. It's like one lychee seed. The juice from one lychee seed. The juice from one mangosteen seed. The juice from one skin of one mangosteen. Stuff like that. These tiny little micronutrients. And whenever I find them and they pop up in my life, I'll chew on them. Get that energy from them. Feel that energy. And yeah, sure enough, it feels great. Just washing these down here. I like to wash everything in rainwater. I don't like to use tap water or chlorinated water or even water off my roof. This is water that just falls straight off the rain, straight off the out of the sky into my little trash can top. Simple. And then I dump it out, and then it rains again, and I've got a fresh sink to wash next time. Easy. Recommend it. Trash can tops. Perfect sinks and perfect little water collectors, and they're exactly the right size. They're not too big that the algae starts to grow, and they're just the right amount where you've got just enough water to wash your stuff with. Perfect. So here we are. Got the glasses all ready to go. All washed up. Juicers all ready. Watermelon. Here's the juicer. Let's get going here. Seems I turn off my inverter when I'm not using it so it doesn't drain power from my batteries. So I'm gonna go turn the inverter back on. I have 3 different battery banks. 1, 2, 3, and then 2 different solar controllers right now. I'm trying to get a third for this third battery bank. And then I have 3 different solar panels hooked up on the roof. So that way I've got 3 systems going all the time. That way, if I use too much power out of one, I've got 2 backups. And then, so then I can move on to the second one and use that. And then, well, if that runs out, I can move on to the third one. And by the time I've used the power of the third one, the first one, the sun should have charged that one by then. So it's sort of like a good backup system in case we get 3 days of rain and there's no sun. I got 3 days of power. Just, no, it doesn't matter, right? So I recommend that. Like, I know a lot of people have just one battery bank. But hey, your power can be everything. I can't juice. Well, I can, but I can't run this juicer without power. So, yeah. Go. That's half the watermelon done. Let's see how much that is. There you go, first 2 pints of the day, watermelon and cannabis juice. Day 28.
Okay, so it's 2.5. Let's juice the rest of this watermelon. I already cut it up, so I gotta slow throw it in there. Cool. There we go. Another 2 pints of watermelon. That'll put me at 4.5 for the morning. Watermelon's great. Watermelon, hardly any pulp, so you know you're really flushing. I think I might just do watermelon and coconut today. Maybe a little liqueur and lychee later. Nothing like having a liqueur lychee for dessert at the end of the day. Just like when you drink that lychee juice, I swear you feel the, I want to say sugar, but syrup. You feel the syrup penetrating every orifice of your body. Just like, oh, it's so good. I really recommend it. Watermelon's really good too. There it is. I'm going to leave that on this time. 4.5 pints deep. Day 28. 90-day juice fast. Raw organic Conrad. Do not like this video. Do not subscribe to my channel. Just juice. Aloha. Raw organic Conrad.